As the very first step in learning any language, we begin with the alphabet. So, let's start with the Spanish alphabet. And I'll tell you a little secret. Reading and writing in Spanish is actually super easy. By the end of this lesson, you'll see it for yourself. The Spanish alphabet has 28 letters, although many people say it has 27. Let's find out which one is actually correct and why there is confusion. Let me tell you the first golden rule. In Spanish, you read every letter just as it sounds. What does it mean? Let's go to the next slide. Here you can see the full Spanish alphabet. Each consonant must be pronounced as its name. Let's read them together. A sounds A, B sounds B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, Y. Notice the letters Ñ and Y. They are unique to Spanish and don't exist in English. There are some letters in a red square that we have to know some rules about them. So, how do we pronounce them? We will see it. Now we have the vowels, or as we call them in Spanish, las vocales. They're the same 5 we use in English, right? But don't be fooled. In Spanish, they sound always the same, no matter the word. Let me repeat the first rule. Read all the letters as they sound. There are some rules to learn. If the next letter after th is e or I, you should pronounce th like th in English. Centro, cifra. With any other letter, you should pronounce it ca. Casa, cola, crema. If the next letter after g is e or I, you should pronounce g, like gente, gira. With any other letter, you should pronounce it ge. Gato, goma, grande. Don't pronounce H. Hola, habitación. Pronounce J always G. Junio, Julio, Jamaica. It's a bit difficult to pronounce Ñ. It's like you are pronouncing Ni, España, niño. If you see double L, it's I. You need to pronounce it as Y. Llamar, casillas. V pronounced as B. David, vida. W, actually, we don't have many words with W. Most of them are foreign to Spanish, and we pronounce it as W like in English, windows. The letter X has 2 sounds in Spanish. In Latin American names like Mexico, it sounds like a soft J or H, like Mexico. In Latin-based words that are familiar in English, it sounds like X. For example, excelente, and theta always sounds th. More phonetics. The U is not pronounced in these combinations. If we have QUE or QUI, we don't pronounce U, like Enrique, aquí. More phonetics. The U is not pronounced in these combinations. G-U-E, G-U-I, como guerra, guitarra. However, when the U has 2 dots over it called diéresis, it is pronounced like vergüenza, lingüístico, paragüero. The last one to know, CH is pronounced like che, as in cheese, chico. And when you see a vowel and then G and then another vowel, you should pronounce G like re, agua, preguntar. And it was all for today. See you in next lesson.